to the Geeky Girls in It podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash, a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 19th of August, 2015, and this is episode 154, in which we're not at the beach. Sadly.
Let's just go to the beach every week.
We should. Gosh, that would be fun.
Even when it's cold.
That might not be so fun. We'd have to be very bundled up. But it's also called In Which We Didn't Go Anywhere Else because Cece sprained her ankle. Again. So we're inside today. I hope that's okay. Okay, we'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys. To all our returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. Mare, we had some people who introduced themselves this week, so why don't you give them a shout out?
Okay. Julie, who is Bony Fingers Farm from Connecticut. Karen, who is Karen Dawn from Texas.
She's from Grand Prairie, which is where I was born.
I thought that was in New Mexico.
No, Grand Prairie, Texas.
I thought you were born in New Mexico.
No, I was born in Texas.
Oh, okay. And
all three of us were.
Okay.
Daddy was born in Sherman, and you were born in Fort Worth, and I was born in Grand Prairie.
Okay. Okay. And Diane, who is another folk singer, also from Texas.
She's from Houston, though. We used to live there. It was so humid. Oh, I do not miss that at all. Anyway, welcome you guys. Thanks for joining the group and introducing yourselves. Mare, if somebody is not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do?
Join.
And then what?
Introduce yourself in our introduction thread and you'll get a shout out on our next episode.
And why is it a good idea for them to join?
You can participate in cows and giveaways.
Which we have a new giveaway this week.
Ooh.
Prizes back here on the shelf. You'll be so excited. And we have prizes for our upcoming third anniversary as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the shelf back there too. We'll show you in Yummies. Just you wait. All right, well with that, I think we probably should get started. Here we go.
And now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So what's on your needles, Mare?
Right now, a secret Doctor Who cowl designed by you.
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
And the yarn is this sock blank here. Shamu makes Silver Twinkle Sprite Sparkle Sock Yarn. And I'm using US Forest 3.5 millimeters.
Okay, hold it closer so they can see that it sparkles. You see? Oh, there, I see the sparkle.
Sparkle.
But it's totally TARDIS blue color. Although it does change a little bit to other shades of blue. I don't think it's picking it up very well. But anyway, it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it's coming out. So, watch for that coming probably
soon-ish.
Because it has to be tested too. Probably late October. More likely probably November.
What about November 23rd? The anniversary. Doctor Who's anniversary.
Oh, okay.
52nd.
I was also thinking that should be around the time that Series 9 is ending. Maybe. So that might be like a, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, what else are you knitting?
I'm also working on some Ravenclaw socks.
These are fabulous.
The pattern is CC's, guess who, Vanilla Cappuccino socks, and I'm using US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters. And the yarn is Mint Rain hand-dyed yarns, tough sock in the Ravenclaw colorway.
Those are fabulous.
Yeah, I finished the foot, and the next thing I need to do is the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look really nice. I think I have motivated you to knit more.
Girls.
Jasmine had the baby. His name is Rex.
No, his name is Dudesky.
Rex, he's adorable. Congratulations, Jasmine.
Dudesky Rex.
And Gigi. And Jasmine's husband.
And
Genevieve. I am. They listen to our podcast, so I'm saying hello and welcome to baby Rex.
Dudesky Rex.
Tiberius.
It sounds like a little tiny dinosaur. Dudesky Rex.
Rex. And Genevieve Danger Mouse.
Yep.
So anyway, welcome Rex. We're saying congratulations to all of you.
Okay, so what's on your needles?
So wait, you've got to do the heel now, right?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yay.
Do you need the instructions?
No, I'm not going to do it right now.
Oh, okay.
I have the instructions.
You have bus tickets in your bag.
Yeah.
Because we went to knitting this week and a show. We'll talk about that in Yummies. Okay, what's on my needles? Well, I'm going to scroll so that I can see everything. First up is a new project. I have cast on the Lely pattern by Martina Bem. I'm on US 1.5 2.5 mil needles, and the yarn is Yarns from the Plain, Nether Alderley in the Distant Waters colorway. So it's a gradient. So it started with this green and is turning into this turquoise, and then you can see, maybe, I don't know, it's not showing very well, maybe it's this side. Anyway, it changes all the way into a darker blue. Mm-hmm. And actually, this yarn is from the Golden Skein collection from the summer one, the Coral Reef. So that's what inspired that colorway. So anyway, the Lely pattern, it is kind of a combination poncho, shawl, scarf thing. So you cast on and you do lace, and then you are doing, it's going to be a parallelogram. That's why it's called Lely, parallel, Lely. So there's lace on each side, and let's see if I can make it work. So this right here is the bottom corner, right there where my thumb is. Can you do that? So do you see how, oh, I need to move this way. Do you see how like it's going in this way, so it's coming out that way? So I'm keeping going on this with just garter stitch in the middle. I have to keep going with this, and then there is a slit for the neck, so you can put it on like a poncho, or you can not use a slit and like wrap it like a shawl. So this is a gift for someone who watches the podcast, and so I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm enjoying the pattern. How can you not love a Martina Bem pattern? Hashtag Bemalong. So I cast that on this week, and I'm working on that and enjoying it. And it's in my Doctor Who bag. Next up, I'm not going to show you what bag it's in because I'm going to tell you about it in Yummies. But I'm working on my zigzag blanket. I'm trying to find the ball of yarn so that I don't throw it in the floor. There we go. I'm working on my zigzag blanket, which is a free pattern 10-stitch zigzag by Frankie Brown. Can you hold that? And I'm on US 4s 3.5 mil, and the yarn I'm currently using is from Pandia's Jewels. I think it's on the snug base. It's the Lollybrock colorway from the Outlander kit that Julia and I did. So last week I was right here where the jingle bell is. So I did all of those to right there. So this is stripe number 6. Yes. So I should, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should finish the stripe this week because I'm right here, and there's 6. So I'll start into a new color. We have to pick a new color, Mare.
Oh, okay.
Maybe something, I don't know. I have a whole basket up here, up top, you can't see it, of yarn to use. And if anybody has 40-gram leftovers of 4-ply sock weight yarn, so if you make a pair of socks and then you have like 40 grams-ish left and don't know what to do with it, you can send it to me and I'll use it because it takes about 40 grams to do a stripe. See, it's keeping us warm. And then the final thing on my needles is a pair of CC's Vanilla Cappuccino socks, which
You're squishing the toe.
I know I am. I'm trying to fix the heel. It doesn't fit on this mannequin foot very well because it's a bigger size. You can get my free Vanilla Cappuccino socks pattern by joining my email newsletter, and once you confirm your address, you'll get a coupon code to download it for free. I'm on US 1.5 2.5 mil needles, and I'm using Knitting Goddess, the Knitting Goddess UK 4-ply Brit sock in the Golden Wings Flutterby colorway, which is from the spring Golden Skein kit, not kit club. So, and I'm making these for someone, but they watch, and I'm not telling you. So, yes, they are too big for this mannequin foot. So, I finished the first sock. It's too big, I know. But it's okay. I love how it's striped. I mean, it's not like perfect stripes, but it's kind of cool. So, I don't even remember where I was last week. I think I was just like back down here. But I've had lots of knitting opportunities where I needed mindless knitting. So I have cast on the other one, the second one, and I'm almost done with the toe. I think I have one more increase row to go. And yes, they're on Magic Loop. Oh, and this is a new set of needles I got this week. This is the Hiya Sharps, because I needed US 1.5 2.5 mil needles for the Lely, so I stole them out of my sock bag. But I cannot do a toe on Zoom needles. It's not possible. So I have to use Magic Loop for the toe, and then it'll move to the Zoom needles and go round and round and round in circles. Because that's the best way to do it. CC approved.
Okay.
And that's everything that's on my needles. So let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
And I have 2 this week. First up is my weekly preemie hat. This is number 33 for the year. This is from my free pattern on Ravelry, top-down preemie hat. You should download it and use it. I used US 6 4mm needles, and this is West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply in the owl colorway. I held it doubled. And then a sweet little pom-pom on top. So cute. And then the other thing I finished was my Wayfarer shawl by Jen Lucas. This was on US 4's 3.5mm needles, and the yarn is Coolry Cashmerino in the Maldives in May colorway. So, let me tell you what happened here. You knit 2 triangles, so each of the triangles are separate, and block them. And then we're going to go forward so I can show them the lacing. And then, I can't see what I'm showing you, so I hope you can see.
Right, left.
There. So then I laced it up with this gold cord, corset style. And that makes a lovely, lovely shawl. Lacing it up was so hard to do, wasn't it, Mare?
Yes.
So this yarn colorway was also inspired by that ocean picture I showed earlier. So this is also a yarn from the Golden Scheme. This was a really great project. The only modification I made is I added an extra repeat of the lace because I had enough yarn. And I still had yarn left over when I was done. Not enough to do a stripe on my blanket, but enough to do a preemie hat at least, and then probably a hexapuff for you. Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant to tell you, where did I see this? Probably on Instagram. Somebody has come up with this pattern for an earphone pouch thing, mm-hmm. But it looks like
I saw
the one that looks like a hexapuff, but then it's got ribbing at the top.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, oh, I should tell Damaris. Oh, I'm glad you saw it. I thought it was cute. Mm-hmm. Although I use a zipper pouch for mine. It's pink and glittery.
I just leave them laying around.
Does that surprise you that it's pink and glittery? I don't use mine a lot.
I use mine all the time.
Because since you're using yours, I can just listen regularly. And I have to wear the big, bulky earphones when I do my contract job. Which I hate doing the earphone things. So I just listen without if I can. How did we get on this topic?
Hexapuffs.
Hexapuffs, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're ready to move on to yummies, and we have a lot of yummies this week. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, yummies. What are yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies, and we have a lot this week. First up, we went to a show. What was the show, Damaris?
A Stitch in Time, maybe?
A Knitting Cabaret.
Yes.
This is a show by Melanie Gall of the Savvy Girls podcast, and it is still going on as part of Edinburgh Fringe. It will continue through the 31st of August, except for the 25th at 7 p.m. at the Safari Lounge. There's a link in the show notes for tickets and everything. So this was a lovely, lovely show. She gave us badges as well, which are really cute. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 songs that she sung. And these are all songs that were written during World War I and World War II. And we had heard her sing a few before, but this was lovely, lovely to go to the show. I'm putting things on the screen, pictures on the screen now, including Melanie wearing the dress that Gigi from the Knitmore Girls, this is the episode about the Knitmore Girls apparently, sewed for her. And she's lifting up part of her skirt in this picture because she was showing us that Gigi had sewn in a bunch of Knitmore Girl labels inside her dress. And it was so funny. But it was a beautiful dress. And also, I've already probably put them on the screen, but there were some fun posters hanging on the wall that she took photos of. It was a great show. You should check her out at melaniegall.com. And I don't know, are we allowed to say the part that she told us at the show that she said she hasn't announced yet online?
I don't know.
I don't know either. She's got something exciting coming soon. She told us at the thing, but I don't know if it's like meant for the whole worldwide interwebs yet. So, stay tuned. So, Melanie, thank you so much for letting us come to your show. We enjoyed it. Melanie also has another show going on called Opera Mouse. And this is a kids show. And it's running the same dates, but it's at 1 p.m. at the Safari Lounge. And it is about Tilly Mouse, who lives under an opera house, and she just loves to sing. But whenever anyone sees her, they scream and run away. With determination, imagination, and help from her friends, Tilly proves that a mouse can be a star. Featuring music from popular operas, including The Magic Flute, Gianni,
Shishi,
and Carmen.
Or Geeky. I don't know.
Anyway.
Italians.
So, if you have kids, you should definitely take them to see this show. Because it was a lot of fun. Do you want to talk about the next thing?
Sure. There was another Doctor
Yeah, this is the second one.
Another one.
Came out.
Yes.
The past week. It's in the show notes. So all you have to do is hit play and watch it. So the show starts, I think it was 1 month from yesterday. Series 9. I'm very excited. Are you excited?
Sure.
Yep, we're excited. See, now how does this happen that I didn't like Doctor Who when we started recording, and I got pulled to the dark side, and now I'm more excited about it than you are?
I don't know. I don't know.
Very strange. But we still love Doctor Who.
Yes.
What else? We picked up Pom Pom Quarterly, the wool issue. This is issue 14, autumn 2015. And we will do a full review of it next week. There are 2 things that I'm really excited about.
The recipe?
Oh, that too. But
3
things. Hitchcock by Alexa Ludeman from the Tin Can Knits duo designed this gorgeous jumper. And then, where is the one? This one. This is called Jean by Nadia
Cretin-Leshin.
Sure. And this was inspired by Hermione Jean Granger from Harry Potter. I love the collar. And then the recipe. Where's it at? Pumpkin spice cake.
We should make that.
We do need to make it. And should I tell them the exciting news?
Sure, tell me too, because I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You know the exciting news. You've been helping me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coming in September, pre-orders for a I Love You More Than Pumpkin Spice socks kit.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
By me, with yarn by Emily of Rainbow Heirloom. And lots of goodies. Pumpkin Spice inspired socks.
I know what she's talking about now.
I'm so excited. I adore pumpkin spice. So excited. Pumpkin spice cake. Anyway, we'll review the whole Pom Pom Quarterly next week.
It's so soft.
We also bought yarn when we were at Jess's shop. Yarn that should not look foreign to you because I've knit with both of these. This is West Yorkshire Spinner's Signature 4-ply. This is from the Country Birds collection. This is the blue tit colorway. And this is the pheasant colorway. And we will be giving away these 2 skeins of yarn, one to one person and one to another person, at the end of the month for our 3rd podiversary.
Yes.
We're excited. I think we should have cake on air.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we could have pumpkin spice cake on air for our 3rd podiversary.
It's not autumn yet.
It doesn't matter. Pumpkin spice is a state of mind.
Okay.
Anyway, 2 winners at the end of the month. I got a new project bag, Damaris.
What?
I told them about it before.
Mm-hmm.
Are you loving the yarn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you can't keep it. You have to give it away to people.
Okay, what are you showing?
I'm showing you my new project bag. Are you ready for this?
It's as big as me.
Yes, it's really that big. So there's Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Piglet and Eeyore. And it's the same on the other side. And inside, Pooh Bear. Now, this project bag, Sam of Knit Run Dig made for me specially for my zigzag blanket. Because you know it was first it was in my London project bag and it quickly outgrew that. And then it was in my coffee project bag and it was getting close to bursting at the seams. But, look at it in here. Okay, I don't know if I can show. Look at all that room! This bag will hold my entire blanket.
That bag will hold all of your projects that you've ever made.
I have over 400 projects on Ravelry.
It's super big.
I do not think 400 projects will fit in this bag.
It's super big.
It is super big, but I do not think 400 projects would fit in this bag.
You never know unless
Maybe
you try.
100.
You never know unless you try.
I bet we could put all the preemie hats that I will make this year and have made this year and still have room.
Of course, you'd have like more than half a bag left.
Yes. But anyway, so this is the bag for the zigzag blanket. And yes, it's full of Winnie the Poohs. And it's got a little butterfly on the zipper. I love it. I love it. And I'm glad she put a handle on it, even though I won't really carry it anywhere, because you can't see it. But across the room over there, where my chair is, my Poang chair from IKEA, I have hung behind it,
Hooks?
yeah, the command hooks that are like the ones that you can later like pull on it and it'll remove it off the wall. I have put those, and I have project bags hanging there, so this can hang there as well. And then I pull it down to work on it, and then it goes back on its hook. Thank you, Sam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. I already told them about my new needles.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else? I've been drinking pumpkin spice coffee. You know, I showed y'all last week the pumpkin spice that I got. Damaris is the best maker of coffee ever.
Okay. Should I be a barista?
Sure. She makes me coffee every morning. She knows just how I like it. And I'm probably, halfway through that first bottle already?
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else we want to talk about other than normal stuff?
No.
No. Let's talk about hashtag #GGKCraftyBad. What is it, Mare?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge, and we have a list of prompts for each month, and so you take a look at the prompt for that day and take a picture related to it, and then you post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
Yes. There's no theme this month. I don't think there's a theme for next month either. We haven't done next month's yet. We will do that probably before next week. Although coming up to the end of this month, we have lots of celebration ones because we celebrate 2 years in Scotland and 3 years of podiversary and all kinds of celebration. So y'all could find lovely things in your day to celebrate as well. So what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked, and the August list.
Yes. So here come the photos and the list. So those were our favorite photos. Congrats, everybody who took those pictures.
Yes.
Yes. Congrats to the photographers.
Yes. I always put like at least one cat in the pictures.
If you take a picture of a cat related to #GGKCraftyPad, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna get chosen as a favorite because Damaris loves cats.
This week it's 2 cats in the same picture. Maybe one week we can have one where all 7 pictures are pictures of cats.
Well, I don't have a cat though, and you don't have a cat.
No, but if we go to London, we will be with cats.
That's true. But then it'll be yarn versus cats. Do I want to take pictures of yarn or cats?
Both.
Or Stonehenge and cats. We're
Both
hoping to go to
in the same picture.
We're hoping to no cats won't be at Stonehenge.
No yarn.
Oh, yarn and cats. Yarn and Stonehenge.
Yarn on Stonehenge. No, don't touch it. Don't touch Stonehenge. That's not allowed. Speaking
of London and Stonehenge, so participate in #GGKCraftyPad, please. Upcoming events we'll be attending. We are going to be attending Yarn in the City, the Great London Yarn Crawl, on Saturday the 5th of September. We're on Team Camel, and they've sold out of tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do an increased stitch?
Maybe.
No, I didn't.
So you just dropped that stitch?
No, I didn't drop it. I ripped it back.
Oh. Okay.
I'm trying to do an increased stitch.
Yarn
Okay.
in the City.
Yarn in the City. So we are going to London in about 2 weeks.
Yay.
Actually, 2 weeks from today.
Oh.
We'll be in London already by this time. We were getting up at umpteen 0 o'clock in the morning to catch a very early train because it was a really good price. So that will affect the days we record and such, but we will tell you all those details next week. But if you're going to be at Yarn in the City Great London Yarn Crawl or the pop-up market there, find us. We'll try to remember to take badges. We have some left.
Find us, or we'll find you.
Yeah, so, London.
Geeky Puff and Knit Palooza.
Tell us about it.
It is a retreat that you and I and our friend Sam are co-hosting here in Edinburgh from Thursday the 29th of October to Sunday the 1st of November.
Yes.
Yay.
We have a few spots left. So this is not a drop-in event other than the vendor market in the afternoon on Saturday. So if you are planning to come or if you're interested in coming, you need to sign up because we have a few spots left and then we won't have spots anymore. So, yeah, please go and make sure you sign up. We have twin rooms, which is 2 single beds in a room with a shared ensuite, or non-residential passes, which is everything except a place to sleep. But we will have the vendor market open on Saturday, the 31st of October from 1 to 3 in the afternoon for the public. £3 entry fee or 1 knitted or crocheted item for charity. We've been highlighting vendors on the on the website, the retreat website. And we have 2 more that we'll be featuring next week. So, sign up for our newsletter if you want to be notified about extra spots we have in classes because we will be opening some of those to the general public. And newsletter subscribers will have first access to those extra spots a day early before everyone else. So if you want to know, there's a link in the show notes to go sign up for that. If they want to sign up for the retreat, Damaris, or see the blog posts about the vendors, where should they go?
GeekyPuffandKnitPalooza.com.
That's right. All right, well, with that, let's move on to the next segment.
To talk about what we're reading, watching, and listening to.
Ba-ba. What are you reading?
I'm reading Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Still, I'm hoping to be done with it by next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Yes.
Okay, because you're starting school next week.
Yes.
So you're hoping to be done with it by then?
Yes.
Okay. I can't remember what you're reading this year for school.
I don't remember either.
We'd have to look it up. But do you want to tell us what classes you're taking?
That's a good question.
I can help.
English.
Which you're doing British literature and composition.
Some kind of math.
Trigonometry and pre-calculus.
I'm good at trigonometry. Well, at least the stuff I did before. So is this like advanced trigonometry?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
You're moving to the next level.
What's in pre-calculus?
Pre-calculus?
What is calculus?
Numbers and letters and formulas and all kinds of things.
Some kind of science? Astronomy?
No. Well, yeah, you are taking astronomy too.
That's
for a term.
science.
But you're also taking AP environmental science.
Oh, okay.
And language.
French.
Taking elementary French.
Parlez-vous français?
And
That's all I know.
you're taking a Bible class.
Some kind of history.
You are taking ancient civilizations and world geography. Is that everything?
I'm not good at geography.
And you're going to be doing some ACT prep?
Yeah.
Because you take the ACT to get into college?
Yeah.
And as of today, you will be taking a new theater class, different from the one you took prior.
Yes.
So that starts after we get back from London.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you excited about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll be an extra thing you're doing.
Okay.
I think
what are you reading?
I think that's all your classes. Anyway, sorry, this seems to be the week of tangents. Maybe that should be the episode.
That's part of trigonometry.
Maybe we should call the episode in which we go on tangents.
Off on a tangent?
We go off on a tangent. Remind me to type that when we get done.
That's part of trigonometry.
Yes.
I used to think it stood for tangerine or something.
Tangerine equals something about cosine and...
Hypotenuse, no.
And what's the other one? The S one.
Sine.
Sine and cosine and tangent. I know that they mean something together, but I can't remember what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reading. I'm reading. I'm still reading my nonfiction book number 8 for the year, which I discovered as I was because I'm trying to keep a list of all the books that I've read this year. And I realized that one of the books that I did for my job, my contract work, was a nonfiction book. So this would be technically nonfiction book number 9 for the year.
Oh.
Technically.
You could get to 12.
I might. I don't know. This one I'm about a quarter of the way through it. It's Christ Plays in 10,000 Places, A Conversation in Spiritual Theology by Eugene H. Peterson. But yeah, I'm getting through maybe 1% a night because it's just, my brain can't take it all in because it's not that it's a bad book or a book that's like over my head or anything, but it's just deep and I just can't do more than a little bit at a time. So, fiction-wise, I do not have that problem. I get through fiction quite speedily, which is why I have read 6 books this week. Fiction-wise. So, I finished Deadly Games, which was part of the Emperor's Edge series by Lindsay Buroker. I was convinced to read the second book in the Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It just was not... I probably would give it like a 3 out of 5 stars. So, I mean, it was okay. I know some of you thought I would love it. I'm sorry, but I didn't love it. But it was okay. So, nothing bad about it. It just wasn't my normal. And then I have started reading the Detective Jack Stratton mystery series by Christopher Grayson. So I've read the first 4 books. Girl Jacked, Jack Knifed, Jacks Are Wild, and I just finished Jack and the Giant Killer last night. And I just downloaded the next book. It's got Jack in the title.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Data Jack. Computer data.
Oh. Okay.
So, But I also signed up for a free trial of the Kindle Unlimited program. So after the 30-day trial, it's $9.99 a month, but it gives you free access. Well, it's not free. It gives you access to around 800,000 books and also audiobooks.
As in stuff from Audible?
I think maybe. I'll have to check it out more. I just signed up for the 30-day trial. And we share an account, so you and Daddy can also use it. But a lot of the fiction that is on my to-read wish list or whatever is part of the Kindle Unlimited. So it might be well worth it to pay $9.99 US a month for it versus paying, $4.99 per book for a couple of books, and that right there would cover it. I mean, so I wouldn't own these books, but honestly, there's not many books that I go back and reread again. I mean, if I read something and I want to reread it again, I'll be happy to pay the cost. So, that is everything I'm reading. So should we move to TV?
Sure.
And you want to start?
Yes. We are rewatching season 6 of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think of it so far? Because how far are we through season 6? I think we're almost done with season 6.
Well, this doesn't say seasons, but it tells me, doesn't it end with a cliffhanger?
I don't know.
Hold on. So I have it in my notes section because we're watching Star Trek in chronological order. I bet this is probably close to the end right here.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4-ish episodes left.
Okay.
I could actually look it up. We're ready for second chances. Let me IMDb it.
Okay.
You keep talking.
Yeah, and we're also rewatching season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which is very close to my heart.
I like it. It's a lot. It's lovely.
So close to my heart.
I'm looking for... I'm typing. Sorry, I thought it was in my history, but I couldn't. I use the iPad more for IMDb than I do my phone. Okay, what episode did I say it was?
Second chances?
Oh yeah, we only have 3 episodes left because Descent Part 1 is
nice.
So, and then where were we on Deep Space Nine?
I don't know. We just watched the one where they let their imaginations run away with them.
Hold on, I can tell you.
Literally.
Yes. Oh my gosh. If Wishes Were Horses. So we have 4 left. So we're almost through season 1 and season 6. So
Deep Space Nine.
I do too. I really love Deep Space Nine, and we'll be adding Voyager to it before too long.
That is also very close to my heart.
I love Deep Space Nine and Voyager. They're my favorite ones. Okay, anything else you want to say about Star Trek?
I love Star Trek.
I know you do. Okay. You and I started watching a new show. Yes. The Blacklist with
Daniel Jackson.
A.K.A.
Ultron.
A.K.A.
James Spader.
Yes. So we've only watched
He's always evil. Except when he's Daniel Jackson.
We've watched...
We didn't watch the movie. Said we were going to watch the Stargate movie. We didn't.
I mean, we've watched it before.
I don't remember it.
We'll have to watch it again for you then. The Blacklist. We've only watched 2 or 3 episodes, right?
Yes.
So, but we're enjoying it so far. Oh, I am. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all these secret spy stuff. We like spy movies and shows and stuff. Okay, what else? The Hubs and I are watching season 8 of Murdoch Mysteries. They got married. They went on the honeymoon. They saved the president. Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I finished marathoning season 3 of Arrow. Holy crap.
Is everything okay?
He is no longer the Arrow. And
is he the bow?
No. And John Barrowman is now the Raja Ghul or whatever his name is.
Raza Ghul.
Raza Ghul. Barrowman. You're being so evil. So since I finished that, to the pleasure of probably a lot of our audience,
Mm-hmm.
I've started watching Supernatural. And I'm already about halfway through the first season. I do have to hide my eyes sometimes.
Why?
Because there's some scary parts.
Oh. Okay.
But the episode I just watched today while I was doing the show notes had the smoking man from the X-Files in it.
Who played me in Stargate?
That's right. Speaking of Damaris, we're going to talk about her name later.
Yeah, he played me in Stargate.
Yeah. So, I'm enjoying it. I'm still trying to figure out all the storylines and all that stuff. So, yeah, I transferred it over to my Zooms. The hubs and I are watching season 6 of Rizzoli and Isles. And I can't think of anything to say about that. Season 1 of Dark Matter, we're all 3 watching.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened in this week's episode, and I can't remember what it was, because we were going to talk about it.
Drama.
Yeah.
Oh, the ship, they got taken over.
Oh, that's right, and what's her name from Atlantis was...
Tori Higginson.
Yeah, she was in it again this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's only... I looked it up, how many episodes were there left?
3, I think.
Yeah. So, and it hasn't been said if it's going to be renewed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're watching series 1 of Partners in Crime, which is based on Agatha... Sorry, I'm not looking at y'all. I'm putting in stitch markers to mark where I started the foot. Oh, and I forgot to show you this stitch marker. Pink and purple balls. It came with my Winnie the Pooh bag from Sam, because she loves me. Partners in Crime. So it's Agatha Christie short stories. So we finished last week the first trio of episodes, and so now we've started the second trio, and it's called N or M, and it's about spies too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then go ahead, Damaris. I know you want to say things.
It's my turn.
Give me these needles, and you talk.
Okay. Welcome to Night Vale, episode 72 came
This
out.
is what you're listening to.
Yes, this is what I'm listening to. Episode 72 came out Saturday or Friday, whichever day the 15th was. Okay, so...
I don't even know what day today is.
Who knows?
Today is the 19th. So that would be Tuesday, Monday,
Saturday.
Sunday, Saturday.
Saturday. It came out Saturday.
Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July.
Okay.
Yep.
It's still the new theme song. I'm like... It's the same tune.
Mm-hmm.
But it's played on some sort of different instrument, so it sounds way different. It's like, ugh. Okay.
Yes, we have talked repeatedly about how much we hate when they change theme songs on anything.
Yeah. Okay, so Saturday is already over before it's even begun. Where does the time go? Oh, that's not even a metaphor. This coming Saturday ended weeks ago, but no one knows where it went or why. That was part of the community calendar.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So we actually are in London already.
Yes! Because it disappeared weeks ago.
Who knew?
Yeah. Okay. Then a conversation between Cecil and Deb. I thought Joanne Fabrics only sold fabrics. That is simply untrue. Why would you even say that? Well, I just assumed from the name Joanne Fabrics that... Stop talking! Yeah. And then the highlight of this week's episode... Joanne's Fabrics.
Somebody help. Send help. Quickly. Hurry.
Joanne's Fabrics.
Send help. Help me.
Joanne's Fabrics.
Why was that the highlight of this week's episode?
Because it was just this random voice, which actually I think was Joseph Fink, but like a filter on the voice to make it sound really weird. And he's just saying Joanne's Fabrics.
Why? Are they a sponsor?
Yes. Actually, that's why Deb was there.
Interesting. They do sell more than fabrics. I've been to one many times.
Mm-hmm.
Not since we moved here. There's none over here.
And Carlos bought a nice boutique there. Whatever a boutique is. Cecil doesn't know, and I don't know either.
I know the word, but I'm blanking. Should I search for it?
Sure.
How do you spell it?
B-A-T-I-K, maybe? I don't know.
We will ask the Google.
And then another thing. The only thing different is that now I am wearing a black plastic poncho, cat ears, and yellow galoshes. This was definitely not what I was wearing to... This is definitely not what I wore to work, as I do not own yellow galoshes. They're orange. Yeah. And then he goes like, well, I don't know, maybe these galoshes are orange. The lighting in my studio is really weird. Then he goes, yeah, okay, these are mine. So this is exactly what I was wearing to work this morning. Yes.
I asked the Google, and batik is a technique of wax resist dyeing applied to a whole cloth or cloth made using this technique. It's made either by drawing dots and lines of the resist with a spouted tool called a canting, or by printing the resist with a copper stamp called a cap. The applied wax resists dyes and therefore allows the artisan to color selectively by soaking the cloth in one color, removing the wax with boiling water, and repeating if multiple colors are desired. It's found in various countries including Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, India, Sri Lanka, Philippines, and Nigeria. The batik of Indonesia, however, is the most well-known.
Well, Carlos bought a really nice one of those at Joann's Fabrics. Oh, that is really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Google.
That's all about...
That's all you have to say about
episode 72.
Exactly. Well,
tune in for the episode after, I don't know, after September 1st. And I will talk about it more.
We will be in London when it comes out.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, the episode after September 1st, whenever that is. And we won't be in London.
The 5th. We will be in London on September the 5th.
Oh, okay.
That's the day of the Great London Yarn Crawl.
Oh, okay.
Which we discussed earlier. Apparently Damaris wasn't listening.
Okay.
All right, are you ready to move on to the next segment?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for the Summertime and the Living is Easy.
Cal.
So this is our June, July, August cal. No whips allowed. You have to start June 1st or later and finish by the 31st of August, which is about a week and a half away. So you don't have a lot of time. And it's for any project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince is related to summertime. Take it from there, Maris. How do they do that?
You can convince us it's related to summer by color, colorway name, purpose, pattern, design element, or if you can't think of anything else like that, you made it in the summer.
That's right. We have prizes. Here they are on the screen. Ta-da! If you want all the details of those, go to the show notes and it's all listed there. Much thanks to our sponsors. We love you guys lots. You need to post your finished project in the FO thread in the group. You must be a member of the Ravelry group to enter. Feel free to double dip in other cals, and once we announce the winners, which actually, because of having to change the recording schedule for London, will probably be like the second week of September. So after we get back from London. Anyway, when we announce the winners, you have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. Anything else I'm forgetting, Mare?
I don't think so.
Okay, why don't you tell us who finished projects this week?
Okay. A Whole Lot Knitting, Ange in the East times 18.
18?
Yes.
Wow.
Apache 9 Rose times 2. Francis in OJD times 3. Freydily times 5. Gypsy the Dog times 2. Inagata Danita times 6. Karenina 4777. Knit 1 Brew 2. Knitting Nurse McGee. KPM CQS. Crafty Mama. Katie Jane 82. Lady M. Little Angel SG2 times 2. Little Panda 518. Elizabeth Dawn. L McCall times 2. Looney Hiker times 2. Master Box P248 times 2. Muzzer Z times 2. Mystery Sewer. Penny Gale. Rue CMC. Ruzy. R.S. Island times 4, Shirley Murley times 2, Tia and Cat, Tiny Dancer Knits, Twisting Pearls times 2, and Victoria.
Yay! Great job, everybody. So get your projects finished, get them posted in the thread, and we will draw for winners after we get back from London. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we answer them.
Damaris.
Yeah?
The question's for you this week.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Carrie, who is baby boxer mom from Nebraska, asks, Damaris, are you named for the Damaris in Acts 17? Because if you are, we talked about you in church today. How did your parents pick your name?
Well, the answer to the first question is yes, I am named for that woman. And I don't remember how you picked my name.
Well, we wanted a biblical first name.
Yes.
I
remember how you picked my middle name. I just don't remember how you picked my first name.
But I really liked the name Damaris. It had been on my list for a very long time, and the Hubs agreed with it. Because, anyway, it was on my list. But yeah, it is a biblical name from Acts 17.
It's Greek.
It is Greek. And then there's also a book called A Woman Named Damaris by Jeanette Oak.
I read that, and I don't remember anything about it.
Remember, it was the girl hunting for, she left her parents because her father was abusing her. This was like, I think it was like in the 1800s. And she knew her name came from the Bible, but she didn't know what it was and what the story was. And then she moved to this town, and they were so supportive of her, and she found her name, and it was just kind of a journey of finding out who she was.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. So it's a really good book. You should read it. So that is how we picked your first name, Damaris. Mm-hmm. Your middle name, while we're talking about names, is Michaela. And how did we pick your middle name?
You picked my name from the first name of the character Michaela Quinn from Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, which we recently watched.
And you loved.
Yes, but you changed the spelling some.
Yes.
Why?
Because I thought it was fun. So it's Mikaelia.
Instead of Michael A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Damaris Michaela Ullman. That's you. If you had been a boy, do you know what your name would have been?
Nathaniel Zachariah?
Zachary.
That was close.
Yeah. Nathaniel Zachary. We didn't know whether she was going to be a boy or a girl. We were surprised when I had an emergency C-section. And the doctor was British with a very strong accent, and we couldn't understand him. And I was like, will somebody just tell me if we had a boy or a girl? It was a girl. It was you! Surprise! Yep. Okay. So thank you for the question, Carrie. Hope that answered it. So what should somebody do if they have a question for us, Mare?
Go to our Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
And we will answer it in the order it was asked, unless it's a time-sensitive question. And we'll answer almost anything. I don't think we have rejected any questions. So, post it there. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we have a giveaway.
Yay! So this giveaway is from Jan B. Smiley, who is a maker of things. How fun is that? She has an Etsy shop, janbsmiley.etsy.com. There's a link in the show notes. So she has these three products. She has a Poke Me Knot. She has a Lose Me Knot. And a Lose Me Knot Mini. So, how you use these products. My yarn is now caught on my stitch marker. There we go. So, this is my Lely that I'm working on. So, it's on circular needles. And what I do, there is a slit in the end of it. So, you slide both of your needles in there. Can you see that they're in there? And then I can put it in my project bag, and my needles won't poke through the ends. And also, if something happens and it gets pulled on, my stitches won't come off the needle. So that's the big one. The medium-sized one is perfect size for tapestry needles.
Yep.
So you just open at the end. And then what's the bottom, the small size?
It's filled with stitch markers.
It is filled with stitch markers. You try to get it.
I can't get
There we go.
It's filled with tiny stitch markers.
It's filled with tiny stitch markers, but I adapted mine because I have one that size. I cut a slit in it, and it's the perfect size for the 9-inch circulars. So we are doing a giveaway. One winner is going to win all 3 of these that Damaris is holding up. You're missing one. There we go. And in order to win this set of Poke Me Not, Lose Me Not, and Loose Me Not Mini, you need to go to Jan's Etsy shop, janbsmiley.etsy.com. There's a link in the show notes. And tell us, and then come back to the Ravelry group, to the giveaway thread, and tell us your favorite item from her shop. We will draw for winners in episode 150. One winner. We will draw for one winner in episode 156. You have to be a member of our Ravelry group to win, and you'll have 30 days to claim your prize. Now, if you just cannot wait to see if you're the winner and want to buy some of these, she has these really great coupon codes, and they're listed in the Etsy listing as well. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get 3 Poke Me Nots, which is the big one, you can get 3 Poke Me Nots for $19.50 using the code buy 3 and save. If you want 3 of the Lose Me Nots for $12, you use the code 3 please. And if you want 3 3 Lose Me Not minis, you can get those for $7.50 with the code 3 please. All of this is in the show notes, but also the coupon codes are in her Etsy listings. So, yay, thank you so much to Jan for sending these our way. I purchased some for Damaris and I, and mentioned that we'd be talking about them on the podcast, and Jan was so generous and sent extras so that we could share them with one of you. So, go check out Jan's shop, and then come to the Ravelry group and tell us your favorite. All right, I think that's it for the giveaway, so let's move on to the next segment.
Ding.
Ding. It's a machine that goes ding.
Okay.
We're to the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
The show of tangents. Do we have any other tangents we would like to take a trip on before we end the show?
You know, there are lots, but they would take up too much time here. So, maybe later.
Are they rabbit trails?
No?
Don't you know about rabbit trails?
What?
So we had professors in
Tell me. Okay.
Let me tell you about this tangent about rabbit trails. So I thought it was like a common thing. Maybe it's not. Do y'all know about rabbit trails?
Tell me what they are, because I might know them.
So like in college, we had a few certain professors that, you know, if you're like, okay, we can't deal with any more work this week, what do we do? Well, we could like bring up some type of topic to the professor, and they would just start talking about this, and it could be like something random. Like we had a professor who knew how to fly airplanes, and this was a theology professor. He knew how to fly airplanes, and so we
Tell us how to fly airplanes theologically.
No, that's not what we said. But we would get him talking about a story, and then the whole class would get taken up by him doing on this rabbit trail about airplanes instead of us having more work to do in class.
Oh.
I know, that was bad of us, wasn't it?
I think some people, including myself, might have done this when I was in public school, but I don't really remember. But yeah, I know what that is. I just didn't know they were called rabbit trails.
Yeah, rabbit trails. Do y'all know about those? Is this like a
Texas thing?
A Texas thing? Tell us in the episode thread.
Okay.
But see, we were talking about rabbit trails, and it makes me think of, I got a theory, it could be bunnies.
Okay, why don't we say this is the end of the episode before we just take up the rest of the time?
This is the end of the episode before we take up the end of the rest of the time.
Yeah. So, what would you like to say to them?
I would like to say that, just a reminder that we're Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk affiliates. And so if you're going to be shopping on Amazon, please come to our website first, which is
geekygirlsnet.com,
and click on the link there, and then do your shopping on Amazon, and then Amazon will give us a little money back based on what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the podcast and pay for things like prizes, like the West Shore Spinners right there, and shipping to ship those prizes, and badges and business cards and technology and domain fee and all that stuff. So thank you to those of you who do that. We really, really appreciate you. Speaking of shipping prizes, we have a couple of prizes that have not been claimed from recent weeks. So if you entered into the, I don't remember if it was the 150th episode or the 1,000 members giveaway, because one of those prizes has been claimed. The other one has not been claimed. If you entered either of those, you should go check. And the 10,000 hashtag Geeky Crafty Pet Pics prize has not been claimed. So go watch those and make sure to see if you were a winner, and then send me a message. I think that's it. We'll have announcements next week about change in scheduling for around our trip. Mm-hmm. Yep. And why don't you tell them where they can find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we're online. YouTube, iTunes, Revelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. So with that, we will tell you that we hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. And we hope you, I don't know, tangent something.
Joanne's Fabrics.
And happy knitting, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Damaris, we don't have an outtake for this week's episode.
Yeah, we can have one next week.
But everybody loves them.
We can have one next week.
But everybody loves them, and so what? But I want one.
You're making me re-say this thing I just said on camera.
This is totally staged because we said this off camera. What did you say, Damaris?
I don't even remember now.
About the suspense building.
Yeah. We don't have one this week.
But where's the hand motions?
If we don't have one this week, then we have one next week.
That was not the hand motions at all. It was something about, if we don't have one this week, then we'll have one next week.
Then your suspense will be built up. You wanted hand motions. Okay.
But that was not the hand motions you did. You were
I don't remember.
No, you were like, if you don't have one this week, we'll have one next week. But then all of a sudden you're doing all this.
Well, you wanted some hand motions. You want some hand motions.
Just hands.
No. Hello. Hello.
Hello, I love you. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
No.